Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Zubair Hussain. I'm from batch 2K19 Computer Science and my roll number is 56 and I'm here to present my video of discrete mathematics. Topics that I've selected in discrete mathematics are: number first is introduction to discrete math, number second is truth value and notation, number three is set and types of set, and number four is sequence. So now I'm going to start my presentation. First that my topic is introduction. So what is discrete math? Definition: it is a part of mathematics that deals or specifies particular elements, digits or unconnected value or elements, or it is the study of discrete elements or values that is known as discrete math. Why we study discrete mathematics? Discrete objects can often be enumerated by integers. Concepts and notations from discrete mathematics are useful in studying and describing objects and problems in branches of computer science, such as computer algorithms, programming language, cryptography, automated theorem proving, and software development. The foundation of logic and proofs. Logic. The word logic came from Greek word logos, that means sentence, rule, proportion. Logic is a study of principle of correct arguments. It is a declarative sentence that declares fact, that tells either true or false but not both. For example, x plus 2 is equal to 4, that is false. 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, that is true. Number second, today is Wednesday. If today is Wednesday, it means it's true. And second, today is Friday. If today is not Friday, it means it is false. Truth value. A proposition is a collection of declarative statements that has either a truth value, truth, or a truth value, false. A propositional consists of propositional variables and connectives. Notations basically are variables used to present proposition. Common are P, Q, R. P, today is Friday. Q, Islamabad is the capital of Pakistan. And now the negations. It is the opposite to proposition. Let P be a proposition. The negation of it will be opposite of its proposition. It reads as not P. It is not the case that P. For example, today is Friday. P, today is Friday. False. Not P. It is not the case that today is Friday. Today is not Friday, that is true. Sets. So what are the sets? Basically the sets are an unordered collection of different elements. A set can be written expectically by listing its elements using set bracket. If the order of the element is changed or any element of a set is repeated, it does not make any changes in the set. Some examples of sets are here. Number first, a set of all positive integers, a set of all the planets in the solar system. It was the second. A set of all the states in India, a set of all the lowercase letters of the alphabet. These are all the examples of sets. Types of sets. Sets can be classified into many types, some of which are finite, infinite, subset, universal, proper, singleton set, etc. Finite set. A set which contains a definite number of elements is called a finite set. Example is here, you can see infinite set. A set which contains infinite number of elements is called an infinite set. Examples is also here, you can see subset. A set X is a subset of set Y, written as if every element of X is an element of set Y. Example: let X is equal to 1 2 3 4 5 6, X is equal to 1 2 3 4 5 6, and Y is equal to 1 comma 2, Y is equal to 1 comma 2. Here set y is a subset of all x, is the all elements of set y is in set x. Hence we can write y is less than or equal xy, xy is less than or equal x. Proper subset. The term proper subset can be defined as subset of but not equal to. A set x is a proper subset of set y, written as x is less than x, yx less than y, if every element of x is an element of set y and x less than y and x less than y. Example, you can see universal set. It is a collection of all elements in a particular context or application. All the sets in that context or application are essentially subsets of this universal set. Universal sets are represented as U. Example, we may define U as a set of all animals on earth. In this case, set of all mammals is a subset of U. Set of all fishes is a subset of U. Set of all insects is a subset of U, and so on. Empty set or null set. An empty set contains no elements. It is denoted by zero sign as the number of elements in an empty set is finite. Empty set is a finite set. The cardinality of set of empty set or null set is 0. Example is here singleton set or unit set. Singleton set or unit set contains only one element. A singleton set is denoted by S. Example is here. Now the equal set. If two sets contain the same elements, they are said to be equal set. Example is here. If A is equal to 1 to 6, A is equal to 1 to 6 and B is equal to 612, B is equal to 612, they are equal as every element of set A is an element of set B and every element of set B is an element of set A. Equivalent set. If the cardinalities of two sets are the same, they are called equivalent sets. Example, if A is equal to 1 to 6, A is equal to 1 to 6 and B is equal to 16, 17, 22, B is equal to 16, 17, 22, they are equivalent as cardinality of A is equal to the cardinality of B. For example, A is equal to B is equal to 3. Overlapping set. Two sets that have at least one common element are called overlapping sets. In case of overlapping sets, it is here. You can see example that is also given. There is a common statement in this example is 6, hence these sets are overlapping sets. Disjoint set. Two elements A and B are called disjoint sets if they not have even one element in common. Therefore, disjoint sets have the following properties. Example, let A is equal to 1 to 6, A is equal to 1 to 6 and B is equal to 7, 9, 14, B is equal to 7, 9, 14. There is not a single common element, hence these sets are overlapping sets. Now the fourth topic is sequence. So what is sequence? A sequence is a list of objects arranged in a definite order. Difference between set and sequence. A set has no order and no duplicated elements. A sequence has a specific order and elements may be duplicated. Nomenclature A1, A2 and so on. N. Types of sequence. Sequence may stop after n steps, finite, or go on forever, infinite. Formulas can be used to describe sequences. Recursive, explicit, recursive sequences. In a recursive sequence, the next item in the sequence is determined from previous values. Difficult to determine, say 100th element, since previous 99 need to be determined first. Example, A1 is equal to 1, A2 is equal to 2, N is equal to N minus 1 plus N minus 2. explicit sequences. In an explicit sequence, the ninth item is determined by a formula depending only on n. Easier to determine any element. Example: n is equal to 2 into m. The end.